Hey y'all, welcome to Freedom Makers. I'm Amanda and today I'm canning blueberries. I have a lot of other things going on, so you guys may hear some background noise. Normally I try to avoid that, but hey, it's summertime and I really don't have time for that. So everything is just in full swing. We don't have a lot coming in from the garden yet, but we have lots of fruit in the area that I'm trying to take advantage of. Blueberries, plums, things of that nature. So today we're canning the blueberries. I have my jars sterilized and on the countertop. I'm using pints today. I am using my water bath canner, that is heating up, and then I also have a pot, my stock pot, full of hot water from my Berkey. You do not want to can with water from the tap unless it has gone through a Berkey or something similar. I have found that my goods last a lot longer without the fluoride and chlorine and things like that in the water. So if you don't have a Berkey or something like that, you may want to use like distilled water. The taste and the quality long term is just not there if you're using water that has chemicals from like city. So if you're using well water, you don't have to worry about that, but we have city water at the moment. Canning blueberries is really easy. I am heating up my water. I'm going to boil these for just a few seconds, like 30 seconds. You will notice as soon as they start to kind of swell up. And I'll show you that in a minute when I do it. On the National Center for Home Food Preservation website, they state that you can even use water with this. You don't have to make a syrup. Some people say you have to make a syrup. According to this website, you do not have to. You can use water. I am probably just going to use water because that's what I did last year. We liked it just the same. I don't feel the need to add any extra sugar to this. So today we are not. If that makes you feel better, you can make a simple syrup. I use the National Center for Home Food Preservation website a lot. So that's where I get a lot of my information. It's a great resource. If you've never checked it out, I advise you to do so. And we're going to get cracking on these. These are my fresh berries, and then this is what they look like when they are ready to go into the jars. See how they kind of plump up? There's a difference in color. They're a little fatter. These are ready to go in your jars. So you just want to do this as quickly as possible. You don't want these to stay in there because they'll start to burst. See, like that one? He bursted. You don't want that to happen. So you got to kind of move quickly. You fill up your jars. Whoops, that's a little much. I'll have to take those out. And you move on to the next one. And I did take this off the heat. If you'll notice, this is on my counter now because I didn't want it to keep getting hotter and hotter. So rather than just turning off the burner, I'm removing it from the stove completely. There's some more that have bursted. That's okay, just rock with it. Keep going. See, there's a smushed one, but I'm not getting real picky because as you saw yesterday with my muffins, like these are going to get all blended up. They don't have to all be perfect when I put them in batter and stuff, because usually my canned blueberries, their entire purpose is baked goods. So I don't get precious about it. I just want to preserve them for my family, and that's really all that matters. So they don't have to look perfect. My daughter's singing in the background. Now I'm actually going to take water from this pot and pour it in my jars. Now there are a lot of people that will disagree with this. If this was a dark color and the berries had bursted and it was like yucky, I would agree. But today I am working with a little space and not a lot of time, and so to me it's not a big deal. But do what you think is best for you and your family. I'm not necessarily telling you what to do, but what I do. Now I'm going to take this to the sink, put more berries in it, and then put it back on the stove until they look the same and finish up my jars. You want to leave about an inch of headspace, debubble these guys, and put a hot ring and lid on them. Put them in the canner, and we'll be done. Now I've got all my jars in my water bath canner. I also forgot to mention that when I water bath can, I usually wipe the rims of the jars with white vinegar, just to give me some peace of mind. These are going to boil in my water bath canner for 15 minutes per the National Center for Home Food Preservation website's instructions. Well, y'all, it's the next morning. I've already gotten up and washed these this morning. This is 17 pints of blueberries canned. Here are 9 pints of blueberries as well. I don't have the rings off of these, but I need to get these washed up in a minute. Yesterday I also canned 7 pints of plum jam. These have all been sitting here for about 24 hours, so I'm going to go ahead and get these washed up. But I also have already put in my canner chicken stock. So I'm not going to be doing tutorials this summer on everything I'm doing. Instead, I may just do some clips showing you guys what I am doing. So right now, chicken broth's going. I'm about to wash all of this up, and then I also have to label these, and I've got some peppers back here I need to chop up and put in the freezer. So lots to do every single day. I also have some things in the garden to get done, beans to pick, lots of stuff happening. Everything's starting to happen right now, and that's really exciting. So thank you guys so much for stopping by. I really appreciate you, and I hope you enjoyed seeing how I can my blueberries.